If you're looking for a cold one that doesn't come in a can, you don't have to go very far. With 13 local breweries, the craft beer industry is tapping into success in Eugene. And even with so many brew houses, business doesn't seem to be slowing down. Co-owner of Falling Sky Brewing, Rob Cohen, says that even within such a crowded industry, local beers are still selling well because people are still exploring their options.
It's not a zero-sum game, it's a growing pie. It's not like, I don't feel like we're at a saturation point. I feel like people are just discovering what good beer tastes like, and as soon as they discover that, the market keeps growing. So we're kind of catching up to that.
Falling Sky opened its doors almost 5 years ago, and Cohen considers his brewing much different from others in the local scene. Cohen says Falling Sky is more traditional, as they only serve beer over the counter and by the keg. None of the beer is bottled.
Along with that, we're a collaboration of makers. We make everything we serve in-house, so we have as much attention going to our food as our beers.
Along with the brew house, Falling Sky has another pub, a deli, a fermentation supply shop, and a pizzeria, which will open in University of Oregon's Student Union within the month. But Cohen says they're not focused on getting bigger, and they're not trying to be the #1 brewery in Eugene.
I don't know, we're just kind of letting things grow organically. I've said in the past, as long as people are like eating food that they like and drinking beer, we're feeling pretty good about the future.
At the Elkhorn Brewery, goals are more ambitious. Elkhorn has been around for only 2 years, and head brewer Sam Scoggin says sky's the limit. Unlike Falling Sky, Scoggin says they believe brewhouses are becoming a crowded industry, and that's why they're focusing on brewing a variety of beers and ciders. Within the next few years, Scoggin says they're hoping to have 12 ciders and 12 beers on tap.
What differentiates us a little bit is that we have cider too. And while beer is kind of plateauing as far as saturation goes, cider is still on the up. So that's good for us, and people love cider. So.
Even with different goals and specialties, Cohen and Scoggin agree the local breweries get along well with each other, and they look out for one another.
Well, we're very different than Ninkasi, but I think Ninkasi is kind of helped pave the way for all of us to want to open, because you see their success and their level of it, even though we're not a production brewery. But they've just shown that Eugene and Oregon in general can just grow exponentially. So I think they've kind of paved the way for a lot of development in Eugene.
At only 10 years old, Ninkasi is the largest brewery in Eugene and the 36th largest craft beer maker in the country. To learn a little bit more about Ninkasi, I took a tour in their brew house to find out what their brewing process is like and what makes them stand out from the rest. Ninkasi first opened its doors in Springfield and within 10 years had grown to 4 buildings in the Whitaker district in Eugene. 2 of the buildings are breweries where Ninkasi produced more than 3 million gallons of beer in 2015. This past year was the first time Ninkasi produced more than 100,000 barrels. And from our tour, we found out that Ninkasi is expanding to add more to the barrel brewing system. Ninkasi is now distributing to 14 states and Canada. Tour guide and Ninkasi experience manager Erica Switzer says the company wants to focus on enhancing the efficiency and quality of its brewing process before they expand distribution again. And in the meantime, a lot of local customers are drinking to the success of the craft brewing expansion in the area.
We've just been really encouraged by the way the community's embraced us, and we're very excited to be part of the university community as well.
Danielle Arman, Oregon News.